Alright guys, today we're going to be taking a look at a picking exercise by Rick Graham. I think with this series what I'm going to do is take some techniques that I'm not super well versed in, or something that maybe I've been neglecting in my playing, finding exercises on the internet, jump back in, start learning these exercises. Got my trusty Strandberg right here. I've got milk clarified banana daiquiri. Practicing goes great with alcohol. So we're gonna take a look at Rick Graham's economy picking exercise. Economy picking is something that I've used, from time to time. Generally, I kind of avoid it. I'm just not super comfortable with it. I haven't practiced it quite as much as maybe I should. I'm really comfortable with alternate picking. I thought we could turn to Rick Graham today, because if you don't know who Rick Graham is, he's a guitarist from the UK, one of the sickest players in the world. I highly recommend watching his content. So check out the video and see if we can learn something.
This particular pattern is a sequence. It's a sequence that I've been using for a number of years now, but it's literally just on the top B and E strings. I tend to use this pattern to warm up, and it's really, really effective to get my picking hand up to speed in a short amount of time. It contains a variety of different movements. Well, I say variety, it's mainly inside and economic movement.
In this economy?
All of the economy exercises. But this specific sequence has really helped me control my technique. So I've kind of saved the most effective one till last. Well, certainly the most effective one for me. So I'll show you exactly
It's a sick wedding ring, by the way.
It goes like this. And we're going to start it with the downstroke.
So fast.
Okay, so we're going to start it with a down, and it's groups of 4. Down, up, down, down, so we get economic movement. Then we're going to do inside movement to return back to the B string. So it goes up, down, and that's followed by a down to cross back to the E. So we have down, up, down, down, up, down, down. The next note is upstroke, so we can continue with the movement on the B string. Another upstroke, and then we get a down, up, down on the top string. So it's down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down.
Got it.
Okay.
So sick.
I also do that.
The great thing about Rick's playing is you can just hear
The last part.
like his hands, like his left hand and his right hand are just like so
So again,
present
keep it
and
steady.
like so defined.
Making
Like
sure you
his
get all the
dynamics are
movement
just
as smooth as you
insane.
possibly can.
I wish I could play that like that. It's
Keep
so
the right
sick.
hand nice and relaxed.
That is a key with economy playing, I think, is just trying to stay really relaxed.
Excellent. That's all of our foundation exercises done. Good stuff.
Sick. It's pretty simple. See if I can recall it. Yeah, okay, so I got the pattern. Like, so I'm just gonna set a metronome up to a slower tempo. So already I can kind of feel a little bit of uncomfortability, particularly with the upstroke. The upstrokes on the this exercise and economy picking in general are always kind of uncomfortable for me. Because I'm kind of stuck in this one position here, I'm gonna kind of mostly focus on how my right hand feels. Right now the metronome's at 100 BPM. That's pretty comfortable. Usually I like to kind of get close to like where it's comfortable, but starting to get to be a little bit uncomfortable. If I can play this 10 times in a row and not have any problems, like I could probably move on. I still don't have the muscle memory, so it's kind of uncomfortable because again, this is a technique. I just don't practice it every day. So what I like to do, I think this is a really great way to kind of get muscle memory down. You can do this with rhythms, really for any instrument. If you have just a straight 16th note run, or you can break them up into things like this. Right now, again, and kind of a really key important of my practicing is trying to isolate like what feels weird. Back to that 4th fret, the D. Right there, going back to that D feels really uncomfortable. So I can kind of isolate that by just like stopping on that D note. Yeah, all right, so this is feeling pretty, getting a little bit more comfortable with it. Let's see how it feels at 120. All right, ooh, 130. Let's see how that goes. I'm starting to lose kind of that rhythmic accuracy. This is such a great warm-up because especially when you kind of pick up the speeds, there's this weird kind of feeling in your right hand. The pick starts to kind of just follow this like flow. And if you can get into that groove, it works. It's kind of hard to describe. It's such a sick technique because it really makes sense. It feels super awkward, but once you start getting into the groove, it works really well. I'm gonna keep working on it. God, my neighbors are probably so fucking annoyed. Let's do 140. So right around 140 is where it kind of gets a little hairy. I'm gonna stick with this tempo for now. I'm gonna try and get it comfortable at this BPM. Keep working on this just a little bit longer. I got a couple good moments out of that. What a sick exercise. I'm definitely gonna kind of add this to my everyday warm-ups and try to build up speed because I'd really like to get my economy picking to be like that clean, ideally, but it's gonna take a lot of work. But it's just such a quick exercise, such a quick, easy thing to do. And a lot of these exercises that are really quick, they're like great warm-ups, absolutely great for building up consistency in your right hand, especially because the left hand stuff is, really not that difficult. So yeah, it's such a great exercise. Thank you, Rick, for making such great stuff and being such a sick player. I'm definitely gonna keep working on this and get my economy picking up to speed. Cheers, y'all.